All right, guys, this simulator could be a little confusing, so I wanted to show you a quick setup video on what I see and how it's actually working here. So again, if you open up this link right here, that'll take you to the simulator. All right. Now it's very important you put virgin field for the first couple, okay? Virgin field basically means nobody's seen this disease before, so they haven't had time to create a vaccine for it. So there's no flu shot for this COVID-19. So we are a virgin field. Later on, if you want to change it to vaccination, you can go ahead and edit and see what happens when you actually give people a lot of vaccinations. All right, but keep it at virgin field to start. All right, and what this represents is green people are people who have no vaccinations. We have never had a shot for the disease to help us cure it. And we've never had it ourselves. Because once you get a disease, typically your body builds up an immunity to it, so you can't catch it a second time. All right, so these dots are going to be green, and then we have three people in red that are contagious. All right, we have a couple different diseases, so I can first of all let's just see. Let me hit run, okay? And notice the red spreads and takes over most of the green, and then these people are the red people who turn to blue because they eventually became immune. After you catch a disease, if you don't die from it, you usually become immune to it. All right. Notice up here, here's the death toll. How many people died? If I hit play a couple different times, I might get a couple different results. And notice how the map looks different each time. All right. And that's because there's some randomness here. We don't know exactly where people are going to go. We don't know if they're going to go to the Nuggets game or if they're going to go to school or if they're just going to stay home and read for a week. Sometimes people behave randomly, so like we can't get the same result every time, but we can still mathematically model it. We have different diseases. We have the cold. We have influenza, which is the flu. We have measles. And we have red death. All right. You can play around with different ones of these. Here's the one I want to show you: population density. If I click low, look what happens to my population. If I click a high population density, look what happens. All right. I would say a New York City would look something like this. One of those other cities like states like South Dakota would look like this. Now, population mixing is how often they're hanging out. If I say none, that means they are not going to Nugget games, they're not going to school, they're not doing anything besides grocery shopping and just staying alive in quarantine. If I say high population, all right, that means population mixing, that means they're going to mix and hang out and be in the same areas quite a bit more often than normal. All right, so you can hit run a bunch of different times and see what the simulator tells you, but I just wanted to show you what this represents. All right.